Here I am one more time out here at this ballpark. I'm going to hunt it again. It keeps giving me good stuff, and so I'm going to keep hunting it until I get to the end of it, or until it doesn't produce anymore. Looking for those gold and silver bugs in the ground, so I'm going to look a little bit this morning and see what I can find. It's been raining again over the weekend, so it's probably going to be nothing but mud balls again whenever I dig something up, but always have fun finding stuff, so we're going to see what there is. Okay, here's a signal it must be really deep. I'm showing that it's over 8 inches deep, and it's giving me a signal anywhere between 86 to 90. So I don't know if that's a quarter. I don't know if that's something good. It's kind of a weird signal. I'm going to dig it and see what it is. It might be something really small, or it may be something really deep. Either way, I'm going to have to dig it to find out and see what it is. We'll see. See if we can dig down in there and see what that is. Kind of hard one-handed, and it's still deeper than this, so I'm gonna have to dig it here a little bit. I'm gonna have to use both my hands, and I'll record what I find here in a minute. Okay, we dug this hole and it's pretty deep. You can see how deep it is there, and at the bottom of it, it looks like a copper cap to something. I don't know if that came off another band instrument. I've been finding some band instruments. It doesn't look like it. It looks like just a copper cap to something. I'll clean it up and show it to you a little better later, but that sounded good, man. It was ringing from 86 to 90, which could be something really good, but I'm not sure it's worth much. Anyway, we'll keep hunting and see what else is out here. Okay, so I dug this hole and it was ringing a solid like 61 to 63, and it's another one of those finger pieces off of a band instrument, and the last one I found was ringing about 80, so this one must be made out of something a little different than that last one. This one was only ringing like 61, 63, but it's pretty cool to find these. I like to find the band pieces off there. Sometimes they're some silver alloy, and they're pretty interesting, and I always like digging the interesting signals that I get just to see what they are. This one was real neat, and that last one that was real neat with that little copper end piece. Anyway, pretty neat. We'll see what else is out here. Okay, here are the finds for today. I had a lot of junk today. Found a lot of interesting stuff. Had putting off weird signals, but I didn't find any silver or gold today, which is a little disappointing. That's why I'm always out there looking, but I did find a lot of interesting stuff, so we'll look at it here. I've got several quarters. I did find 5 nickels here, a row of dimes. These are my copper pennies, and then I do have the zinc ones here. You can see they're all corroded. And I did find 1 Canadian penny. It's a 1975 Canadian penny, and I did find 1 wheat penny, which is, I think it's a 1950 or 1956. It's kind of hard to read. And then I did find a bunch of interesting stuff. I found several pieces of change that's all cut up. I don't know if the lawnmower got a hold of it, but here's a couple of dimes that were cut up, and it's not the same dime. They're different dimes. Here's a penny that's kind of chopped up, and a nickel that's kind of chopped up. And then I found several pieces of bent keys, or a piece of a key. I've been finding these grommets, and they sound really good. I have found a gold ring in this range, and when I hear that, I think, oh man, it could be a gold ring. And I've been finding these grommets, and that's just doesn't end up being too good. I found this old shotgun shell, bottom of a shotgun shell. It sounded pretty good. Found another one of those musical instrument finger key buttons, and that's always interesting too. And I have found several of these. I don't know. They look like they come off of an old stove or refrigerator or stove or oven or something where it's a dial. And I don't know whether that comes from field earth that they've put in on some of these football fields or not, but I have found several of those as I've been hunting all over town. And this was an interesting signal. This is an old end of a watering hose to squirt the water. And it was a real strong signal, of course, since it was so big and heavy. This is another. I find a lot of these out there too in the football fields. I don't know why, unless it's field dirt or they were laying cable at some time. Anyway, we got several interesting sounds. Got some good finds. Didn't find the good stuff today, but we'll look out for it again next week. So y'all have a good week, and we'll see you next weekend.